Alright chat, what is going on? Back for another stream here, playing through Battlefield Volcano Island once again. Later on, probably going to jump into some MultiVersus. Very excited to try out Samurai Jack for the first time. I've been waiting for more Cartoon Network representation to be added to that game, and we finally have it, so I've got to go support it, you know, make sure the player count is healthy. But yeah, how's everybody doing this fine weekend? Oops, I better set my recording because I'm going to need that to record my gameplay so I can actually review this game. Okay, there, we should be sweet. And let's jump back in. Jump back into killing a bunch of birds. Jesus, only 500 more to get a new costume. Thanks, GM Master. It's glad to be back. I'm very much enjoying working on content again.
This looks like it's from Timmy's Fairy World simulation.
Oh, crap. Okay, that's quicksand. Every kid's worst nightmare, quicksand. Oh, crap. I don't get it. Like, why is every kid's worst nightmare quicksand? Like, why did I, growing up, think that I was going to be encountering quicksand on a weekly basis? You know, I'm not gonna hold my breath that a remaster of the Unite trilogy or even like a remake or a reboot happens, but that would be like a dream come true. Would love to see THQ Nordic do more with like the IP that they have, because they have the rights to a bunch of Nickelodeon stuff. And they've mainly just kind of done the SpongeBob games. Unlock the movie theater. Hey, thanks so much, Mario fan. I'm glad you found the channel. SpongeBob's definitely going to be a big priority now that I've kind of returned to making content. There's a bunch more SpongeBob games I need to cover.
There's some useful salvage nearby. Take a look around.
And it also helps that the SpongeBob games are generally like the highest quality Nickelodeon games for the most part. Oh, I can get up there. Can I? Maybe from back here. Ooh. I think they have some of the rights still, THQ Nordic. I remember they acquired them, and it was a bunch of like really like random like rights they acquired. Game Mill seemed to be like hovering up a lot of the newer stuff, but they did acquire rights to like a remaster and remake a bunch of stuff. But yeah, who knows if that kind of is still in effect. Timmy's Magic 9 Ball. Yeah, I really like Game Mill's kart races, except the first one is very just bare bones, pretty average. But 2 and 3, I was big fans of those games. I hope we get another one eventually. I've already been up here. Yeah, I'm noticing a pattern in this game. A lot of the collectibles are very tangentially related to the characters. I'm definitely planning on doing like Disney Channel, Disney games in general. I just got to try and figure out how I tackle that, because there are just so many games from Disney. Even if you just limit it to like Disney Channel stuff or just do like the movies, there's so many more games compared to Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. So it might be just that I stick to kind of, you know, the most iconic, popular games. I'll have to figure it out. Jesus. Skydiving. Oh, no, that's... I wanted to hit that. No. I'm really enjoying my AI teammates just off somewhere else, getting like the shit kicked out of them right now. They really didn't solve the issue of your AI team being a bit useless in this sequel.
blowhole's blocked.
Is that a nice thing to say?
Yeah, the Pixar Disney games generally are quite reliably good, especially towards like the end of like when they were making home console Disney Pixar games. I remember a lot of those actually being like surprisingly good. Oh. I haven't seen the Fairly Odd Parents reboot, but I have heard very good things about it, which is a pleasant surprise. I've never been a huge Fairly Odd Parents fan, to be honest. Like, I watched a lot of it as a kid, but it was always like something I kind of just watched because it was on. I never went out of my way to watch Fairly Odd Parents. I think I mentioned this in one of my Fairly Odd Parents reviews, but I think I just like didn't really like Timmy as a character. He just kind of annoyed me, so it was never one of my favorite Nicktoons. Okay.
Look, more sharkoids.
More jumping! Hooray!
Are my teammates ever gonna like join up with me, or what's the go here? Oh, I'm getting attacked. Yeah, I think Jimmy Neutron's a bit underrated. I don't think I gave Jimmy Neutron enough of a fair shot when I was a kid, but the more like I see of it as I've gotten older, the more I like it. Tucker's big crate of meat. Cool.
Another shipwreck? Hope no one was on board.
I'm not surprised that
Incoming.
Wally is like actually decent, considering Heavy Iron are pretty reliable for kind of like licensed games, to be honest. Like there's a few go-to developers from that era who actually seem to put, you know, time, effort and care into their licensed games, rather than just treating it as like a cash grab obligation to fund other things. So how come we've got Patrick, but nobody else? There we go. Danny's classic statue. He's a big fan of statues.
There's something behind that old tree. The path is blocked.
No, okay.
Pick up that nut that fell out of the tree. Now throw it against that wall. Watch out for the boom.
Oh, I already destroyed that wall. Long ago. Oh no, more quicksand.
The path is blocked.
Okay, this
Pick
tree.
up that nut that fell out of the tree. Now throw it against that wall. Watch out for the boom.
Another sand monster, and it is huge.
Light work. Okay, that didn't work for some reason.
Hey guys, check out the area. There could be something cool.
Ooh. I'm liking that these levels aren't just completely linear. They've got some like little branching paths and stuff. It's kind of cool. Not really sure why that's saying why there. It's probably...
Do we take the high road or the low road?
We could take both.
I'm gonna go. Do I want to go back here first? Potentially. I definitely am looking forward to getting to some of those kind of later Nickelodeon games, just because I don't have any. Patrick's Totem Pole, classic. I don't really have any kind of preconceived notions going into those games. I haven't played them, and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about them, so I'm not going in with any like, okay, I'm expecting this game to be good or bad or whatever. I can just go in fresh and explore this kind of like uncharted part of Nickelodeon video game history. Geomaster, I'm definitely planning on doing Dragon Ball games. That'll be one of the things I focus on once I get through kind of all of Nickelodeon. I'm definitely keen to do some Dragon Ball.
That sounds like
It wasn't me.
Squidward!
Oh, great. Rescued by SpongeBob.
Oh wow, that was the end of the level. I didn't realize I was gonna end it right there. 5 of 7, not bad. I do think it's interesting that Squidward was chosen to be like one of the
There are many dangers
main
on our
characters
island.
here.
You must defend yourself. Shoo those birds away.
What have we got here? Destroyed 8 sand monster generators. Nice. Cool. It's not that far off a SpongeBob secret costume. Not bad.
Nice work.
There's just so much bird violence in this game. And it doesn't seem like these birds have anything to do with the main villain. They're just there and kind of annoying. And this crab wants you to beat the hell out of them. Yeah, these Nicktoons crossover games are very, very SpongeBob heavy. Which becomes pretty obvious when the last Nicktoons game gets kind of renamed into being a SpongeBob game. Sets of salvage items, upgrade huts. Okay. Find Squidward's salvage items to unlock the art gallery. Okay. Oh.
I know where to find one of your friends. There is no time to waste. I know where to find one of your friends.
Sure, let's play the level.
The prophecies say that the three-headed boy will be found with the exiled crabs. Go quickly. Your friend may be in great danger.
And while you're there, look for something to eat. I'm starving.
The GBA, not to spoil my eventual review, but the GBA and DS games are actually pretty decent for Battle for Volcano Island. They both have some pretty good artwork in them as well.
We gotta look for some kind of fort full of crab soldiers.
Oh, crabs are always friendly. This'll be fun. That river is too wide. Maybe we could knock down that old tree.
Okay, more collectibles. There's so many collectible items. Just 95 more. That seems pretty low, 95 to get Sandy's costume. I don't know if we'll see THQ Nordic remaster more games, but I could definitely see them like continuing on with, you know, the stuff they did with the Cosmic Shake. I didn't really like Cosmic Shake, to be honest. Something about that game didn't really click with me. It was fine, but I don't know. Didn't really click with me. But I could see them doing a sequel to that if the game sold well enough. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else kind of in Nickelodeon's catalog that they would like remaster or remake. Maybe depending on how this new 2D Rugrats game does, maybe if that does well, there could be some potential there for them to see that and go, okay, maybe we should get in on this. But a SpongeBob movie remake would be cool especially if they went back and kind of tightened up the annoying kind of goofy goober token requirements that kind of really hurt the game.
Where do all these suitcases come from?
The suitcase dimension, obviously.
Yeah, I completely agree about that being one of Cosmic Shake's biggest flaws. It felt so wild to me that I went from, like, chasing the platinum trophy in Battlefield Bikini Bottom to Cosmic Shake. I was just kind of like, I just want to be done with this. I don't even want to, you know, try and do any extra stuff. It was pretty crazy considering, I don't know, they just needed to make like something that felt like a spiritual successor to Battlefield Bikini Bottom, but I didn't get that from Cosmic Shake. I think Simpsons games, I've only played Hit and Run and the Simpsons game on like PS3. I think that's it for it. I never played Road Rage or any of like the old school Simpsons games. I did play the Family Guy game on PS2 and I enjoyed that as like a preteen. I'm sure if I went back and played it now, it wouldn't be great.
Try climbing those nets.
I'm pretty surprised we never got a 3D Danny Phantom game. It seems like it would be like the perfect game for that. In general, I feel like they didn't take advantage of Danny Phantom when it was around. Like I feel like it had so much merchandising potential,
Try climbing those nets.
video game potential, and then Nick really didn't do a whole lot with it. Oh crap.
Pick up that shell, and missiles can't hurt you.
Smash those exits. The soldiers can't get to us.
Is that everybody? Who is Sam fighting? What? What are they grunting about?
Oh, being a guard is really boring.
Question for you guys in the chat. Has anybody actually played that new, well, not really new, but kind of new Ninja Turtles game that came out?
You're fishing yourself.
I think came out this week. Splintered Fate, which is basically a re-release of an Apple Arcade exclusive game, bringing it to more platforms. It looks kind of interesting. I'm keen to play it at some point, but there's just so much going on at the moment. Like, I'm really into MultiVersus. I've been wanting to try out the beta of Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I've heard good things about Splintered Fate as well, and just that it was kind of like trapped on Apple Arcade, so not a lot of people had played it. We've also got that Mutant Mayhem video game coming out later this year from, I'm pretty sure it's a Game Mill published game, which is probably not going to be great, but I'm going to play it and I'll probably find things to enjoy in it. Yeah, the Zim Easter eggs are a little bit weird. In general, I find it quite weird that there are so few shows and characters represented in this game. Like, I don't know if they just kind of had to scale things back due to, like, time and budget constraints. But it feels less like a Nicktoons crossover and more like a 3 specific shows crossover. I'm definitely interested in covering the games based on the 4Kids TMNT show, just because I have a very nostalgic connection with that show and those games. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. I don't know when I'll get to it because obviously Nickelodeon stuff is the priority. But once I start tackling more Ninja Turtle content, I think that'll be like my go-to. I remember those games being super hard, at least the home console games, just like absolutely kicking my ass. I was obviously a lot like younger back then, so it might not be as difficult going back to it as an adult. I haven't really heard anything about the Kim Possible games, to be honest. No real idea whether they're any good or if they're terrible. Hey, more breadsticks. Yeah, this is my first time playing through Battle for Volcano Island. Believe it or not, I actually didn't play any of the Nicktoons games growing up. It was like, I feel like every kid kind of had this. It was that series of games that you always wanted, but for one reason or another, you just never got. So you'd always see kind of advertisements for them, or you'd see them in stores and be like, man, I really want these games. They look so cool. And then never really played them. I do remember when I was like in 6th grade emulating, it might have been Battle for Volcano Island on like GBA. So I played that a little bit, but obviously the home console games were kind of like the holy grail, and I never got to try them out.
Looks like we're jumping.
Band music.
Where is Sam? I want to get her in her thing. She is. No, why are you not? Just go on beast mode with Sam.
How big is this camp?
That's wild. I can't believe that they made this so, like, OP. I will say one of the kind of nitpicks I have with this game, and it applies to kind of like the handheld versions too, is that the story feels a bit lacking.
We are crabby, we are mean.
Marching is fun!
These guys sure enjoy it.
And band music!
Well, keep playing. If we stop, we'll get mad again.
Look, it's Timmy Turner.
We better give him a hand. Looks like those crabs won't let him go. Slam jump that pad.
Slam jump that pad. Like, I have to admit, Sam is a weird choice for a playable character here. Like, my mind wouldn't immediately jump to her being a playable character in a Nicktoons game. Oh, what? Scooby-Doo is a series I've kind of identified. There was one game on the PS2. Is it Night of 100 Frights? I played that a lot as a kid. I guess I can't attack these, maybe?
Gotta get through that gate. It's the way out.
Can I not just jump over it? Like...
Whee! This is the most fun ever! But with monsters.
The Cowabunga collection, I might one day. It's definitely not like a priority. I think the Nickelodeon era TMNT games are the main priority. And then like the 4Kids 2003 show kind of era. 'Cause that's kind of like my TMNT era. But never say never, one day. I always need more ideas for shows and games to cover.
Come on, let's go.
Oh no. These little cardboard cutout guys are very annoying.
Uh-oh! More angry crabs!
Stop them! Cosmo must not leave!
I'm gonna die here. I need to get some health. Oh my god. That's my first actual death. Jeez. Oh, and it takes you right back here. That is so annoying. Yo, I would have loved a Cap and Mikey game. Cap and Mikey was my jam as a kid. Like, something about that show was just, it really clicked with me. And Nickelodeon would only play it, at least in Australia, they'd play it like once a day, maybe like at 9 p.m. And it was always like, I gotta hold out until 9 p.m. to watch this weird ass show that is so like different compared to everything else on the channel. Oh my god. I really hate these things. Yeah, the checkpointing there is not great. especially because this section is an absolute pain in the ass. Also, using these cannons and just is not the vibe. Like, you're just a sitting duck there. It would help if, like, my team could actually do something, though. El Tico getting games is kind of weird considering, like, how, like, flash in the pan that show was. But I guess, like, the premise of the show sort of makes sense, like it lends itself to video games. But then you see that and you think, how did Danny Phantom not get a home console game? Right, okay.
I wish those crabs would freeze.
Done and done, Timmy.
Guys, I found this in the crab's fort. A Jimmy Neutron communicator.
That's great. Maybe Jimmy can help us out.
Sorry, battery's not included.
That's how they get you, Timmy. That's how they get you. Don't worry. With all this junk falling from the sky, maybe we can still find one. You're right, SpongeBob. Come on, let's get out of here.
I am playing the whole game. I'm planning on playing through all of the home console game on stream. I think it's probably easily doable in this stream that I've got planned here, so I'll probably be jumping into MultiVersus afterwards. But yeah, these Nicktoons games aren't like super long. I'm sure they've got extra life to it if you go through and try and get all like the collectibles, because there's a surprising amount, as you can see here. I only grabbed 3 there. Yeah, it would be like interesting to go behind the scenes and see how like these studios decide whether their games get a video game or not.
My village is in danger.
I mean, yes, I'm gonna help you in a second, but where actually am I? Okay. Just at 4 levels. We've got 6 to go. I think we could do it. Oh, almost unlocked that one. Almost unlocked that one. Damn, why so many for Timmy?
My village is in danger. Chosen ones, please help us.
What's wrong, little crab?
A monster is attacking our village. The wise old crab said only you can help us.
We'll do what we can. Show us the way.
Dude, Cornel and Bernie is iconic to my childhood. Hell yeah, I've seen too many episodes of Cornel and Bernie. I think I will cover the Shonen Jump crossover games, but like as a separate thing. So I'll do Dragon Ball and then also the Shonen Jump crossover games, because I love crossovers, if you couldn't tell. I also love Shonen Jump. So it's pretty natural combo, and there's quite a few of those crossovers. So I definitely would like to do that as like one big like video. No worries, Landon. I'm terrible with like name pronunciation, so if I screw up, let me know. I've actually played all of the Lego Star Wars games except for Clone Wars. That one I never picked up, but all the other Lego Star Wars games I've actually played through. I'm kind of burnt out on like the Lego game formula though. Like they're fun, but I need to play them in like bursts because they are very samey.
The great carapace
It's come to life!
It's destroying our town!
Run for it!
It's a huge sand monster wearing a big wooden shell! Oh no! The wise old crab is in danger! To the rescue! Oh no!
Wise old crab just got yeeted.
Wise old crab! I'm alright! Get me out of here!
Use the catapults. Maybe we can destroy it.
That can't really be it, can it? Okay, it's not. But...
As was foretold in legend. You have saved us. We will make you honorary members of our clan for all eternity.
empty! Guys, look! That jewel is the battery from the communicator.
You're where? On an island in another dimension fighting a monster that's going to destroy the universe! That would explain the strange readings I've been getting. It would? Absolutely. Your monster is using a rip in time and space to steal energy from all our worlds and keep it for himself. If this goes on much longer, all of our homes will be destroyed.
If he's getting so powerful, how can we stop him?
I'm sending Tucker the plans for a device that I just invented. The Neutron Rip Zipper.
Got him!
It will recover the energy this monster has been stealing and close the rip in time and space. My quantum reality forecasting algorithms indicate that the parts you'll need are scattered among the stuff that's falling on the island. So, all you have to do is find them and build a highly complex and dangerous piece of equipment. Any questions? Good. Now, find those parts.
Do you really only get to play as Timmy Turner for one level in this game? Because if so, that makes the crossover aspects even worse. Yeah, C Sharp, I'm 100% with you. I would love a remake of Nicktoons Unite. If not, just like a reboot or a new entry into the series. Because there's been, you know, a long time since there was a Nicktoons game. There's an opportunity to add some new shows to it.
Chosen ones, only one more hero to find. One of the heroes remains to be found, the deep-sea squirrel. The legends say you will find her among the jeweled trees. Go quickly, before the enemy gets to her first.
Geomaster, I've never heard of that show in my life. Was it on Nickelodeon? Well, if this is the only level I get to use Timmy in, I'm going to be spamming him. Whoa. Also, if Timmy has his wish powers here, why doesn't he just wish for everything to be fixed?
Darn, it's busted. There must be a way across. We can knock down that pillar.
What am I supposed to do with this? Is that explained in this version? I feel like I haven't had them explained. They haven't explained that they don't have their powers here. In the handheld versions, they definitely explained it. But unless I missed it. Oh. Is there anything down here? I'm gonna say no.
Bouncy trees! Oh, Patrick
fumes from that little volcano is making the shrub monsters. If we bust the volcano...
Actually, they're fumaroles.
Ugh, whatever. Just bust them!
Yeah, it's interesting to think about, like, what Nicktoons would be added if they made a modern Nicktoons game. What new Nicktoons would get added to the roster? Loud House is a very obvious inclusion, but I'm struggling to think, like, what other shows would warrant being added. I guess that makes sense for Timmy. Picture of Trixie.
Watch out! Bugs!
Who's covered bugs? Unhappy who's covered bugs.
What is that walking biohazard?
Something we can ride on. Come on!
Yeah, a new Nicktoons Unite game I would love to have, like, a real celebration of Nick's history, because these definitely feel very focused on, like, the shows that were airing in the era that it was released in. Glitch text would make sense. That would work for a game. C#, I'm not really planning on 100%ing it. I'm just kind of playing through it and trying to grab as many collectibles as I can. But yeah, I don't know if I'll go through and 100% it. Maybe... I'll maybe try and unlock all of the bonus levels. Oops. Oh my god, why am I screwing up this jump so badly? Oh, I did not know that that was going to just randomly switch to going into there. Now we're collecting crystals.
More shambling trees! Let's get jumping!
Oh. I think I'd like to see like a villain team up. I always like a big villain team up for a crossover. So grab all of the main kind of iconic Nickelodeon villains, throw them together. That would be my choice for the, you know, modern Nicktoons game. Obviously, Plankton is like an immediate choice. Vicky, maybe. I think Danny definitely has, like, you can pull from his kind of rogues gallery that he has. Maybe get some Avatar in there. The Fire Lord.
How many of these monsters are there?
They're really just standing there. Like, they're not even following. This is... I would say that this teammate AI is worse than Nicktoons Unite.
Those air currents look strong enough to carry us.
I'd almost prefer if, like, you didn't have all of the characters appearing on screen and you could just, like, randomly, like, cycle through them or something, because they're basically not even present. And I can't switch to them right now because they're not on the screen. So I just have to play as Timmy. There's this. Tucker's solar panels. Big fan of renewable energy. A Lego Nicktoons game with a huge character roster would be cool. I would be so into that. I would also love a Nicktoons, you know, All-Star Brawl that just has, you know, all of the iconic characters, but that seems to be too difficult to get. Oh, I almost got that.
Watch out! It's a monster made of crystals!
Yeah, this is definitely more straightforward kind of beat 'em up. The first game felt very inspired by like X-Men Legends. And then this one's sort of changed up the formula a bit. It's still familiar, but not quite the same. I'm not planning on streaming any of those games currently, Geomaster, but never say never. Definitely Sly Cooper
Monsters, look out!
is something that could potentially happen one day. Pikmin though, I've never really played a Pikmin game. I don't have any sort of affinity for the Pikmin franchise. It's just never been something that's spoke to me. Sly Cooper though, that whole era of like 3D platformers on the PS2, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, even the Crash and Spyro games that came out in that era, so nostalgic for. Oh, I didn't even realize this was going to go to a cutscene.
Some kind of puzzle.
I love puzzles! No, wait a minute, I actually don't.
Hey Jordan, thanks for dropping by the stream. Happy Saturday to you. It's actually Sunday morning for me over here in Australia, but happy Saturday. Yeah, Sly Cooper is a one that I need to go back and give a shot to as an adult. So I don't think I appreciated it properly like when I was a kid. I was more kind of equipped to appreciate a Ratchet and Clank back then. Especially because Sucker Punch used a lot of that like Sly Cooper DNA in Ghosts of Tsushima for like the stealth and that sort of thing, which is, you know, it's cool to go see where that kind of originated from. I don't really broadcast ahead of time when I'm streaming. I kind of just... Okay. Yeah, I don't really broadcast ahead of time when I'm going to be streaming, but if you follow me over on Twitter, I generally post up when I'm going live. Yeah, it's just whenever I get the chance, I've been streaming my playthroughs of the games that I'm going to review. I was inactive for like a year and a half, but I'm back, you know, working on videos now. So yeah, keep an eye out for actual videos, not just live streams will be coming quite soon. I hopefully within the next month or so. All right, I got to ask, who is your favorite? But yeah, if you haven't heard, I'm planning on a big like Rugrats retrospective review video to be released when Adventures in Gameland comes out, whenever that is. And then my other review I'm working on is obviously, as you can see, the Nicktoons games. Oh yeah, Phantom Strider's cool. He actually did a he voiced some quotes for me in the Saving Me Bob documentary. And in general, yeah, Phantom Strider's been super supportive of my channel in the past. Very cool dude. How did I miss so many of these? There we go. Oh, timed that terribly. Oh my god. It just absolutely yeeted the whole crew off. Yeah, the Danny's collectibles are very confusing in this game, more breadsticks. Like, I'm sure they could have found something a lot more... You know, something that makes more sense. Like, surely there's, like, Fenton gadgets that he could have been collecting or something. Sam's decorative banner. Sure, why not? My thoughts on Viva Pinata, the show or the game? The show, I watched a little bit. I thought it was fine. It was a decent show. I never played the game though, and people used to talk very highly of the game. One of those weird games that Rare made in their kind of their awkward early Xbox years. Speaking of Rare, when is Xbox just gonna hurry up and release a Banjo-Kazooie? Like, come on, just do it already. I'm one of those rare people that doesn't really like the OG Banjo-Kazooie that much. Like, I enjoy kind of like the aesthetic and vibe of it more than I actually enjoyed the gameplay. But I'd be so down for a modern Banjo-Kazooie. Just more 3D platformers in general is what I would like to see from video game developers.
Take that, you rock pile.
That smells like... karate!
Monster avalanche!
Yeah, the Hot Wheels games would be interesting, I think, to play. There was one game on PS2, one Hot Wheels game on PS2 that I played a lot of, that I cannot remember the name of. There were also some of the games were based on like the Hot Wheels like TV shows, which would make it a natural kind of thing to check out on the channel.
Hang on, Sandy! It's karate time!
It's really nice of that monster up there to just be kind of standing there with Sandy, not attacking her or anything, just chilling. Oh, I didn't realize there was another one of these over here. Okay, that was an odd way to go into the cutscene.
I'm glad to see you.
Guys, I think there's a rib zipper component nearby.
Look, it's behind that crystal wall.
Not for long, it isn't.
Hey! So, what's going on?
Let me tell her. Well, it all started when I was jumping and jumping and jumping.
Actually, we were summoned here to defeat an evil monster and save the universe.
My, you folks have been busy.
At what point did Sandy get in her bikini? That's odd. I think, yeah, it might have been Stunt Track Challenge, Mario fan, but World Race also rings a bell, so it might have been both, and I might just be misremembering which games I played. Oh, I got 6 of 6 there. Very nice. I'm 100% with you there, Geomaster, by the way. I've never played Banjo-Tooie, so I want to... And same with Conker. So if they brought those to Nintendo Switch Online, that would be perfect. I mean, I could always just emulate them or something, but... It's convenient to have it on the go on the Switch.
I need your help, Chosen One. Chosen Ones, the Queen of the Mermac tribe has been kidnapped by the Florians and their mad king. They have taken her to their ooze mine. Please, rescue her.
Not the ooze mine. let's check out Sandy. Let's check out Sandy's little creep move. Also, some of you guys who have played through all of Battle for Volcano Island will know more than me. At any point in this game, does it become necessary to like creep around like this? To use the walk instead of the run? Because while it is quite funny to do, is there a point to this? Also, look inside Sandy's suit. That's so odd.
Don't worry, Patrick. We'll protect you.
So I think I unlocked the bonus level. I didn't check that before I jumped in here, which I probably should have done. So I'm just going to pause this for a second. Check on my recording, how long that's gone for. Stop that. I already did that. Yeah, no point to the creeping. I thought so. It is a funny addition, so I won't complain. But yeah, it's interesting that they included it in the game for no real reason.
What's this?
It looks like some sort of spider silk.
It tastes like cotton candy.
There's more over there. Oh, it's like a trail.
Of cotton candy.
See you, Danny.
It's just like a holiday, but with monsters.
Ain't nothing I like more than a good round of karate.
Was DBC aired on Nickelodeon in America? Because I don't think it was in Australia. I think it was exclusively like a Cartoon Network show. I know Yu-Gi-Oh got aired on both Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon over here.
Looks like some
Interesting. Yeah, everybody remembers Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network. Toonami is the GOAT. Toonami is responsible for so many of my like interests in life, to be honest.
Are those things machines? What are the Florians doing?
Looks like some kind of mine up ahead.
Oh, Digimon is definitely going to be something I cover on the channel at some point. Digimon Rumble Arena, specifically Digimon Rumble Arena 2, was my jam. I think I played that more than Smash
Weirdest
as a
day I've
kid.
had since last week.
I never thought plants could be so evil. I'm detecting a useful.
Weird that they had two collectibles right next to each other. Also, the rules isn't spelt with a Z, is it? I thought it was just spelt with a regular S.
That machine looks like a pressure chamber.
Oh. To answer that question, absolutely Bakugan, 100% something I would like to cover eventually. Dinosaur King, Beta Man, potentially. I don't have as like strong connections to those franchises, but Bakugan is a definite. Beyblade is a 100% chance of being covered at some point. Basically, like any kind of late 90s, early 2000s nostalgic anime, if it's got a bunch of games, I probably want to cover it on the channel at some point. Why? No, come back. Zatch Bell definitely is a potential chance to cover. I think it... Did it have more than one game, Zatch Bell? I know it had a home console game. It might have had some handheld as well to go along with it. Oh man, you missed out. Beyblade was so hype. I'm sure the show doesn't hold up, but
They're destroying their environment. We have to stop them.
man, that 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Those spinning tops smashing into each other. And apparently there is like strategy to like real life Beyblade. I couldn't tell you where the strategy comes from. But as a kid, it was the coolest thing ever. Also, so kind of adjacent to Beyblade, and I don't know if this got any video games, but does anybody remember Crush Gear Turbo? It was like Beyblades, but they were like little like kind of like robot cars. That was a big thing for me and my friends for a hot minute. Metabots, yeah, Metabots. Metabots is something I want to cover on the channel.
It's like a holiday, including the part about saving the universe.
useful salvage nearby. Take a look around.
Sam's recycling bin. Imagination and chaotic aren't something I've planned on. But if there's enough requests, it's definitely something I'll take a look at. Ultimately, I want to cover stuff that you guys are interested in too. Spectrobes definitely will get some coverage at some point for Disney. That's a very, very interesting series. Oops. I think I do remember seeing that Curious George tie-in game as a kid. I do miss the era when every single movie and TV show just automatically got some sort of tie-in game. Like stuff like Austin Powers was getting tie-in Game Boy game. Most of it was crap, but it led to a lot of like funny things, like funny games existing. And then when you did get that like diamond in the rough, it just made it all the more sweet. Ooh. Got some speed power-ups. I'll be honest, Nick Jr. video games probably not going to happen. Unless there's some particularly interesting ones or funny ones. But at this stage, probably not. I was mostly planning to keep it just to, you know, Nickelodeon proper.
Hey, that dome looks about to break. Let's give it some help.
One thing I kind of do want to cover, potentially just like selfishly because I'm interested in it. I don't know if the audience is interested in it. but covering the games based on like the Nickelodeon sitcoms, it's like Drake and Josh,
We've broken the ooze
iCarly,
trap. Let's climb.
Big Time Rush. I want to cover all of those games. I have a feeling that they're not going to bring in many views, but just for me, I'm so interested in trying out those games because I love those shows, and there's no way that any of those games can be good. And I have a feeling a lot of them will be kind of weird and unhinged, which is always makes for the most fun reviews, to be honest.
Shoes all shiny, ready to go.
You bugs better give up. King Gorge will crush yous all.
Don't you see, Sergeant? You have been affected by the Mongoose ooze. You must resist, or we are all doomed.
Ah, shut up! Soon you'll be one of us, a loyal servant of the Magu. One of us, one of us, one of us.
Here she is, and it looks like she's running out of time. Let's move.
One of us, one of... Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll be honest, Geo Master, I'm pretty sure the only Sonic game I've finished, like played start to finish, is Sonic 06. So in that case, my favorite and least favorite is Sonic 06. Sonic is a real blind spot in my like gaming knowledge. Oh, no, I'm trapped. That was pretty easy.
The chosen ones? Then the legends are true. I should have believed Shelley all along.
Shelly? Guys, there's an aqueous thermal diffuser not far away. We need that for the rip zipper.
Look, it's over there. Wow, it's beautiful.
Dude, it's an espresso machine.
That's what I said.
The king has built a dam to stop the river flowing through the Florians' village. Now they can only drink the ooze, which makes them slaves to the Magu.
It's an environmental apocalypse. How can we stop him?
If you can distract the king long enough, my commandos can destroy the dam. The river will flow again, and the Florians will be free.
Y'all want our help, Queenie? You got it.
Thank you. When you are ready, come and talk to me.
Hell yeah, let's do some eco-terrorism. I think if I was going to add in like third-party Nicktoons, yeah, something like Kappa Mikey would be cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'd do the DreamWorks cartoons just because they don't feel right to me being in that game. But yeah, I don't know, I can't think of other third-party Nicktoons off the top of my head. The main thing that I want in an all-star brawl game is tack. Give me some tack. Stop forgetting about tack. Bring him back. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got 3 secret places. I've got the Fenton suit. I didn't mean to go back, actually. I meant to go... $23 more for Sam. Why don't we check out the secret places? Ghost Zone Zoom in stage 1. Reach the end of the level before the time runs out. Okay, cool. Also, this is a dope suit. We're starting to cut it close. Oop. Oh no, I'm stuck in the level. I'm stuck in the level. No. Thank God these respawn. Oh my God. How did I pull that off? There we go. That was a bit of fun. Oh, there's a second stage? Do I actually get some kind of benefit out of doing this? Like, do I unlock something by beating this level, or is it just for fun? Oh my God. That's 2 down. Oh my god. Oh my god, how did that work? Oh, I've completely lost the plot here. Nah, I should have just ran. Oh, no. This has actually got a little bit of difficulty to it, which I like. Jesus, this is like... I'm confused. Hey, Angelica Pickles. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am playing Battle for Volcano Island. Oh, come on. Oh, that is so annoying. Oh, that is partly my fault, but also partly the game's fault. Oh, come on. That was annoying. Oh my, this game is killing me. Okay, that's what I've got to do. I'm gonna have to start again, but I know what to do now. THQ Nordic definitely needs to remaster the TAC trilogy. Like, modernize it, and I think you could have a really good game there. Or just make a whole new TAC game in general. That would be good too. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm stuck in a cycle. And, sure. Push me there then, I guess. And I'm stuck in the level again. So much jank in this bonus level. Okay, thank God we finally figured that out. No, I don't want to restart the bonus level. Do you really not get anything for doing this? It's just your own satisfaction, I guess. Let's see what Patrick's got in store for us. I wonder if it's going to be another, like, kind of like race challenge. Goofy Goober Rush. Yeah, so it's all kind of the same kind of race against time. Come on, Patrick. Oh, that... I'm not a fan of this hit detection. I feel like it's a bit finicky. Oh my god. Big fan of the aesthetics of this level, though. I like that they're getting pretty creative with the bonus levels. Like, really, like, leaning into each show. Because Battle for Volcano Island's, like, regular levels definitely has got its own aesthetic. Obviously, it's got, like, the island, tropical island kind of vibe. And you don't really get that Nicktoon, like, Nicktoon universe. That's kind of a smart way to do it. Very nice. Oh, that... I'm kind of cheesing it there with, like, me falling onto the clock hand. Oh, no. No. Oh, what? Okay, that is... I don't know if that's how they intend you to do it, but I'll take it. One thing that I think is really, like, a credit to the developers on how well this game controls is that while like in the main game, you're not really doing any like hardcore platforming, all the controls still feel pretty tight when you're doing these bonus areas. Which if the controls were a bit off, these would feel, you know, like a real pain. But it all feels kind of natural here. This is a long level, jeez. Like 0% chance of me restarting this if I fail. Way too long. Okay, let's try stage 3. I shudder to think about how long this one is going to take. Oh, come on. I grabbed that. Oh, man. Come on, please be there. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So the checkpointing's actually good in these bonus levels. Some of the checkpointing a bit iffy in the actual levels, but this one, perfect. Ah, man. These are the pro speedrunner strats. Oh, damn it. Got cocky. All right. I think that's enough speed running. Let's go back to the main levels. Even though I've still got Tuckers to do, I can jump into that after we've done some more story.
When you are ready, come talk to me. Chosen ones, we are ready to leave. My commando bugs will carry you.
King Gorge, stop this madness! Release the water and save your people!
The so-called chosen ones. My master, the almighty Magu, who rules from the volcano, commands that all become one with the ooze. Submit!
No way. We're ending this now.
Not if I end you first.
Alright, boss battle time. Sandy, can you stop like karate chopping air? Okay, let's go. Oh, Mario fan. I played so many Mario games. Too many to count. Shut up, Sandy. I actually grew up playing the GBA port of Mario 3 and Mario World. Those were like my introductions to 2D Mario, to be honest. That, and I also had Super Mario Deluxe, was one of the first games I ever owned on Game Boy Color. What is SpongeBob doing? Oh no.
Chosen ones. Thanks to you, our people will have peace once more.
Please, you must stop the Magu. He is the cause of all this evil. Perhaps this will help you.
That's it. This is the last doohickey we need to finish the Rip Zipper. Now we'll show that Magoo who he's messing with.
Man, the boss battles here are just a little bit too laughably easy for my taste. At least they're not painful. But yeah, a bit too basic. Where is Tucker? All right, Tucker, where are you? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Rip Zipper's done, guys. We're all set. All we have to do now is set up the Rip Zipper. Jimmy says we should take it as close to the rip as we can get it. And by we, I mean you guys. And by close, I mean the top of the volcano.
Oh, fabulous.
I've never actually played the Futurama video game, despite being a huge platforming, sorry, a huge Futurama fan. I never played it. I've heard that the gameplay's not very good, but then, like, the story basically acts as like a lost Futurama episode, which to me, if the gameplay is not completely like horrendous, that sounds not too bad to me.
Maybe we can knock down those stalactites.
And those pointy rocks on the ceiling, too!
Why aren't you switching to Sam?
Looks like there are two ways we can go.
Oh.
Ooh, these crystals are pretty.
Danny just looking so sick in his cool outfit. And I've just ground pounded into the ooze. And killed my teammates as well. Yeah, Mario fans, so many retro games these days have like crazy inflated like prices. It's a bit absurd, to be honest.
That there's a lot of ooze.
Oh. Why is this guy taking so much damage? Yeah, the older Pokemon games are super expensive, more breadsticks. Which seems wild to me because you would think, like, Pokemon games sell millions and millions and millions of copies. There's so many copies out there. It's oversaturated market. You wouldn't think it would be expensive to buy one of those compared to, like, you know, a game that was more obscure, not many copies were purchased. Then it kind of makes sense why it would be expensive. That doggy. Jesus.
There's another boulder ahead. We'll have to break through.
That looks like my Uncle Sam. I bet these ruins are a lot older than he is.
These enemies are so annoying. They just take so many hits to kill. Oh, what? How did I get, like, trapped there? I jumped. You can go.
There's a needle float on that rising gas.
It wasn't me!
Look out! More of the Magu's monsters!
Cool. This is a bit of an unnecessary cutscene. I get it. They're running towards me. spam Sam's OP attack. Oh, why would I guess you can do that. That enemy just ended up just killing itself. Oh, see ya. Bye. Danny is just getting ganged up on. Oh, we definitely can break it. Is this supposed to be like a ladder? Yes, it is. Oh, please break. Oh, straight into the ooze. And he followed me. We go down here. See ya, bye. And I'll join you. There's just like an overload of enemies in this level. Zane, I haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet, but I am planning on seeing it. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some good things, and then I've heard some bad things. And bad things from people who I would expect to, like, enjoy Deadpool and Wolverine. So I'm not sure what to expect going into it. I've enjoyed both of the Deadpool films. But I have been a bit burnt out on, like, Marvel stuff in general. Even though Deadpool is very much different to, you know, your typical MCU type stuff. But I have been quite burnt out on it. Okay, maybe I need to destroy them all, or are we going to the right here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to destroy all these enemies, aren't I? Give me Danny. Okay, maybe not. Oh, there's another enemy here. That would make sense. I think I've still got all my original DSs hidden away somewhere. Well, not my original, like the original fat DS. I broke that, replaced that with a DS Lite, and then I had a DSi as well. Both of those are still kicking. And then I've got my 3DS as well, which was like an original launch 3DS. I was one of the OG 3DS owners, bought it at launch. There was absolutely no games to play on it initially. The thing was not selling well. And then Nintendo dropped the price and then gave us like all those Ambassador GBA games for free, which was a nice little consolation from them.
The Magu built this. It's more like those ruins we found in the forest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's probably the only benefit of the fat DS over the DS Lite. I think the DS Lite improved on like just everything with the form factor, except that the bigger screen is nice.
You're almost there, guys. Just a little more.
So many enemies.
This is it, guys! We fly up this chimney and we've made it!
Yeehaw! Magu, you're in trouble now!
Yeehaw.
Okay, Tuck. all clear to the top. You guys can come on up. You got all of the monsters, right? Well, most of them, I guess.
Chosen ones, behold your doom. I choose you for destruction!
Did he do that? I thought we were already choose it.
I'm assuming this is the final boss battle.
Danny, if you guys can lure that monster into the rift, we could seal it up at the same time.
How do we get up there?
Look at all that flying rubble. If we get it jumping, we can ride it all the way up.
More jumping, SpongeBob, more jumping!
Okay, we split into 3 teams. Sandy, Sam, Timmy, and Patrick, you go that way and wait for the Magu to get close. Tucker, you stay here at the switch. Squidward, SpongeBob, you're with me.
Me?
Yes, you, Squidward. I have a plan.
Well, that's a cover.
Okay, that's not working.
Hey, you wiener! You don't look so scary from up here. You look like a toy monster.
Nobody calls the Magu a toy.
But apparently calling him a wiener is okay.
I'm choosing to take that as like a hint to the third game, calling him a toy. Attack of the Toy Bots. Oh crap. I have no idea what just happened there. Oh no. Jeez, how do I get up there? Oh man, my depth perception there was not even remotely close. Not these guys again. Oh, what the hell? This level reminds that before. Underrated game, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Like, it was very close to my, like, a game of the year that came out. Super surprising to see how good a Kirby game could actually be. I've never played Kirby Air Ride. I actually had never played a Kirby game until the Switch. And then I've played all the ones that have come out on the Switch, which have been pretty good. I like dabbled in whichever one they gave you on the 3DS as part of the like ambassador GBA games that they handed out, but I didn't really enjoy it. Okay, how am I getting through this one? Gonna have to go up the middle. Oh, that almost took Danny's head off. Oh, no, that's not right. Bit anticlimactic that it's just Danny and SpongeBob. The Magoo. need some health. Oh, that bounced off. These enemies are so annoying. Yeah, Timmy being playable for one level is bizarre. Like, this really is just a SpongeBob and Danny crossover for the most part. You obviously get, like, a little bit of involvement with Jimmy in the cutscenes. And, like, a briefest like, cameo from Timmy. But to call it, like, a Nicktoons crossover is a bit of a stretch. Are we really just, like, fighting these enemies? Okay, that guy did the work for me, so that helps. Okay, can I fight the Magu now? Was that really necessary, that 2.5 second cutscene? And we're doing more platforming again. Okay. You know what, I'm just going to skip past these guys because they are annoying as hell. If I can. Oh my god. You deal with them, SpongeBob, and I will just keep on platforming. What is the point of this little area? I'm so confused. Yeah, Jimmy not being playable in this game makes no sense. It has to have been like a budget cut thing. They didn't have enough time. Like, it makes no sense that he isn't playable at all, even if it was just for one level like Timmy. Very odd decisions with this game. It would be fascinating to get a interview with the developers to see what actually kind of happened with this. Because like I said, it's not really a Nicktoons crossover. See ya, SpongeBob. If I had $1 for every time my AI teammate was just blasted off the stage in this, I'd be rich. Yeah, the thing with the concept art is quite interesting because you also see XJ9 makes an appearance in that concept art as well. So they might have had some like grander plans initially, and then potentially what might have happened, Nickelodeon or THQ might have said to them, you know, we need the game by this date, and then they quickly realized, okay, our plans are a bit too grand to make that happen in that time, so like let's just scale it back. Okay, Squidward. Sure.
What now, Danny? We gotta lure the Margo into the rip. Squidward, you gotta catapult us up as high as you can.
As long as I don't have to go with you, no problem.
Hey, Margo, me and the sponge are gonna suck all of your energy back into the rip, and there's nothing you can do to stop us.
Fools! You have sealed your doom.
Seriously, where did SpongeBob Squidward come from? Just randomly oh god. Okay, let's maybe grab some health before we die. Okay, all of that missed. Cool. Great. Love it. Ooh. Okay, I can't actually hit him from there. Sure. At least they're kind of consistent with their boss battles in this game. Like, there's a bit of a consistent like gameplay theme through them, even if they aren't very good. Oh, didn't move that in time. Did the health respawn here? Yes, it did. Ah, didn't get out of the way in time. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to consider how quickly some of these licensed games were being pumped out in like the mid 2000s. Like some of these companies were pumping out like 3 or 4 licensed games in a year.
Tucker, now!
This isn't over, chosen ones.
Okay, guys, I'm activating the portal now. Time to go home.
You see, Absorbent Yellow One, you saved us all, exactly as foretold in legend.
Wow! It's like you knew what was gonna happen all along. Can you tell me what I'm thinking right now?
No.
Farewell, chosen ones, and thank you. You are truly heroes.
Aw, weren't nothing.
Goodbye, Shelly. I'm glad we could help.
I can't believe they thought we were their chosen ones.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
Mount Rushmore of Nickelodeon. And there we go. That is Battle for Volcano. I was going to say Battle for Bikini Bottom. Battle for Volcano Island. Done and dusted. That means next time on stream, I'm going to be playing Attack of the Toy Bots, starting off with... I think I actually will start off with the home console game and work my way back through DS and then GBA rather than the other way. I think it's better to start with like the flagship home console version. But yeah, not going to spoil my review too much, but ultimately, It's a decent game. I don't think it does anything too badly. It does a lot of things like decently, nothing amazing. I think the real issue is that the story is pretty bare bones, and then the crossover elements are just so disappointing. It's really just SpongeBob and Danny Phantom with the briefest sprinkling of Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron, which is a bummer, but hopefully Attack of the Toybots improves on those areas, because the gameplay is actually kind of fine. I don't have any major gripes with that. Let's see what we ended up unlocking throughout our whole playthrough. Yeah, more breadsticks. It does feel like they had pretty big plans and then were told that they had to cut back, which is a bummer, but maybe that bodes well for Attack of the Toybots. I'm not really familiar with what people kind of consider to be the best Nicktoons game. I think so far from what I've played, Battle for Volcano Island is kind of the best game. So I only got the 3 bonus levels. And I only unlocked... Oh no, I unlocked prom dress for Sam. Almost unlocked Timmy's. Heaps to go for Sandy, SpongeBob, and Patrick though. Let's try Tucker's level. I'm so confused. Why is it not letting me... Oh no, it's not a level. It's an area for me to go. Right. Oops. What is the zoo? Yes, let's enter the zoo. Interesting. You like globs of doom best. More breadsticks. I feel like that's the game that I've heard the least about. Is this really just like an enemy viewer? Interesting. I appreciate the effort that they've put into this. Pretty unnecessary, but it's nice. Okay, I think this is Tucker's thing, right? Tucker's movie theater. Yep, so it's just the cutscenes. Just kind of back when this game came out, this would have been cool, but now with YouTube, it's a little less cool. But again, it's nice that they went beyond just, you know, just dumping a game and giving, you know, like bonus extras. Oh, I got Timmy's just then as well. Interesting. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for today's stream. Kind of ran out of time for checking in on MultiVersus, but we managed to beat through all of Battlefield Volcano Island, so we're making some progress towards my comeback review. Next time, not sure when the next stream will be, but that will be of Attack of the Toy Bots. It'll be interesting to check out that game, compare it to this one. So yeah, I think I'll catch you all guys whenever that next stream is. Keep an eye out on my Twitter. That's where you'll, you know, get the most up-to-date updates on, you know, videos or when I'm streaming. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.